All right, welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Ghost Song. In our previous episode, we kind of stumbled into one of the parts for the ship, and now we're in a new section of the game, I guess. The NPCs have a lot of new dialogue and all of that. We talked to the shop and got pretty excited about some of the stuff he had for sale. So we went and did that immediately, and now we can go back and finish talking to the other NPCs. I know it wasn't a ghost, not like a dead person ghost, but it was still neat. It peeked up from the water a few inches, looked around, then slipped back under. Just a funny little dude. A puddle ghost. Some energy, some intelligence. Maybe an animal. Who knows? Gambler says people don't have souls. Only ships have souls, so there's no such thing as a human ghost. I think she's teasing, but I don't know. It's a really interesting stance to hold if Gambler's serious. I might be a ghost. Huh, you don't sound like a ghost. I might be anything. Then maybe you're a cat. You'd be a calico. A stringy old calico with a notch in your ear. That was my cat when I was little. Miss Prescott Christmas. She was mean, but I liked her. If you were a ghost inside a suit, you wouldn't have a mouth. Did you consider that? Pardon? You wouldn't be able to form words. So you must have a mouth, at least, because you talk well. When I speak, I seem to have a mouth. I assume that I have a face as well. I feel my lips and my tongue and my teeth. It's all very natural. There you go. Not a ghost. When I'm quiet, I feel nothing. Can you wiggle your nose? No. You tried? Nothing happens.
Well, that doesn't prove much. I can't wiggle my nose either. I don't mind if you're a ghost. I don't mind if you're a ghost.
Right. I enjoy building things, working with metals and wires and circuits, but I'm no good at it. A majority of my creations don't work, or don't work correctly, or work correctly and then fall apart immediately. It's always been like that. It seems like with Raven and Roper and Gambler to teach me, all these literal geniuses around, seems like there's something I should be able to learn. That's why I keep at it, I guess.
Maybe this time I need something useful? Make sure you try it out in a real actual combat situation. Make sure you try it out in a real actual combat situation.
Right? And I don't think we talked to you at all.
Keep working on Gambler. I'll keep working on the field.
Okay.
Keep working on Gambler.
Okay.
I'll keep working on the field.
Hold on. Just... okay, so we do have just like a regular sprint. It's just not very good. It doesn't feel like this is substantially faster than just walking. Can I ask something? Sure. Are you the captain? Hmm? You're the captain, aren't you? Nope. No? We don't have a captain. That's not how we organize. We just take care of each other. We stay together because we share ideals, because we share each other's company, and because we need help. We respect expertise, we listen to experience, but we decide by consensus. So, no captains, no bosses. That seems good. It works for us. Actually, it bothers me that you had assumed that I'd be the captain. Sorry. No, it's not your fault. It's just, we say no hierarchies, but they develop anyway, right? They creep in. We get tired, we fall into roles. There's patterns that come of living together, of working together, and some of that's needed, of course, but we have to be careful. It can turn pernicious, it can stifle. Certain personalities overwhelm, certain ideas become givens. Suddenly we're living underneath things we never actually decided on.
What I mean is, if you call me captain, that makes me afraid we're failing. The crash, maybe? We can't let tragedy push us into roles that shouldn't even exist. No captains. Not ever.
Right. No captains.
Sorry about the rambling. I get in my head sometimes. Sorry about the rambling.
Alright.
I get in my head sometimes.
I do kind of wish that the map would show us where the NPCs are, because a part of me wants to like climb up here and see if there's still NPCs up here, but another part of me is like, I don't want to burn the time doing that. So for now, there's obviously stuff that we can do over here that we haven't done. I feel like we've been decently thorough up here. There's still kind of the open question about where's the voice in the vent here. Yeah, like this sprint feels a lot faster. Alright. Well, okay. Decision time. Do I run across the world to get over there? Do I fast travel? I mean, if I fast travel, this is the nearest fast travel, and that's really not... like, that's almost the closest, fast travel point anyways. I mean, I know that there's the one to the right that's a little bit closer, but it's not significantly closer. Let's see if I've forgotten the controls since yesterday. I have forgotten what modules I have equipped. The heat thing's definitely coming into play, I think. Alright, let's see. I do kind of... Oh, shit. Look at me over here assuming something is safe when it is definitely not. Oh. You guys are free. Okay, that's interesting. I'm assuming that just kind of like as we enter different areas, the whole world will get more dangerous. Really mean to go down this way, but that's... Ooh, I actually super didn't mean to go down this way. I meant to jump across. This doesn't help me, right? Because I still can't get through the door at the end of this. Yeah. I don't think that I have any way to convince that door to let me through yet. If I do, I've not figured it out. So, our only real choice is... let's go through this. Hello. Alright. Optional mini-boss? Plasma burner. Fires superheated projectiles that can set certain enemies ablaze. Ooh. Alright. Boy, we need to catch some levels ASA possible. So that we can equip more things. Too many of these modules are too useful to give up. Alright, so down and then left and then back up. Actually, while we're over here, I should recheck there, because I don't remember what was stopping us from going into that. Yeah, we'll go left, and then we'll find out. I'm sure. Well, no, I'm not sure. I imagine that whatever was stopping us will still stop us. I just don't remember what it was. And so in the spirit of blind first play, let's go do it.
You smell the bugs stink? The bugs are near.
Bugs are near. Okay, ominous. The bugs, the Roslok. This is their tunnel. They were meant to kill me, you know, and Construct as well. Tear us apart in our rebellion. Still, fine creatures in their way. The Roslok are extraterrestrial in origin, sent from deep space. Although some contemporaneous accounts claim the invasion began during the annual Sistel parades, an irresistible irony, I suppose, it was actually the following day, the end of the world. I recall I was outside the Bourne Labs, somewhere in the mountains, still settling into my new form. All evening I'd been speaking with the ghost of a septic engineer who died in a work accident the week before. She was unusually lucid, and I was about to unveil the mysteries of the universe when the sky began to flash. The invasion continued through the night, bugs arriving in space pods in larval form, crashing deep into the ground. After several hours' gestation, they emerged ravenous, killing and infesting all in their path, turning bodies into monsters. The Roslok destroyed the world. Eventually. Those that were able left the planet, but the ports were soon overrun. The cities as well. Survivors struggled on, retreating ever further into the mountains. In the end, they all died. These days, the Roslok aren't such a problem. Not if you're careful. Some years after the end of the world, Finally beginning to understand our limits, our lack of limits, my brother and I decided to fight the Roslok. At least push them back somewhat. A shove in the right direction. Their presence was an annoyance, of course, and a reminder of our failure, but more importantly, it was disrupting our research. And if not for the research, what else is there? So, Construct and I swept through the cities in no kind mood, thinning the Roslok's numbers and driving them underground. After months of sustained effort, feeling a little bored, I admit, we declared victory. The dead still roamed, the world was still ruined, but there was room to work, at least. We've spent these last centuries at work. In that time, the remaining Roslok have mostly kept to their tunnels. I'm unsure as to why.
Perhaps instinctual self-preservation. There remains, perhaps, some distant sentient force at work, guiding their movements. There remains,
right.
perhaps, some distant sentient force at work, guiding their movements.
So this is where we need to go, which I guess we just never walked through, and we'll probably connect over to that, which will be great for me.
Tunnels aren't safe.
Whoa, hello.
Come back in a year.
Hunter, you know where you're headed? No. You don't care where you're going, long as it's someplace new. I was the same. I know the feeling. My name's Mutt. M-U-T-T. Retired ship captain, retired bounty hunter, retired cosmic explorer. Hello, Mutt. I was just in there, the tunnels again. Had to get out a minute and take a breath, but I'll head back soon. You should leave the tunnels to me. Every day I get a little further. What's down there? 100,000 bugs. Bugs? Roslok. That's what they're called. I'm attempting to communicate. Something's happening down there. You don't notice at first, but it gets in your head, sneaks in through your helmet somehow. More than the smell. It's sticky. You stay long enough and it's like it's in your scalp. It's underneath. It's on your skull, spreading over the bone, looking for cracks. It wants to get a look at my brain, I think. They have something for me. Something? A message, perhaps? Something. We have to communicate. I'm sure of that. We can't use words, or pantomime, or psychic connection, because that's not what they do. The bugs don't pay attention to any of that. They act. One thing to the next. The communication is in the result of the action. We use the tools we have. I have a hammer. That's how I communicate. Today I killed 20 bugs. Tomorrow it'll be 30.
When I've killed 100,000, maybe we'll understand each other.
Oh, cats.
It's an odd language, for sure. It's an odd language, for sure.
Alright. I'm meeting all sorts of interesting little NPCs. There's a lot of eggs. See this, the light here makes me think boss room. Alright, here we go. not a boss room. The sprinkler. Launches a device that rolls about, spraying bullets upward. Only 2, which is interesting. We've gotten a lot of side weapons. Okay, this is only seems like it's taking damage from melee. It's taken a ton of damage from me, but all right. Alright, this seems like a one-way door that I haven't opened, so unfortunately that means I need to do some backtracking. Curious about what boss will show up in that room to explain those spots. We haven't been in that door, so let's go check that as well. Who knows, maybe it'll be a fast travel. Ah, we just never busted this open. We overlooked it. Oh, I kind of remember now. Yeah, I overlooked that breakable wall, and that meant that I thought that it was a jumping problem. Healing core. Nice. I do love how many secret walls are in this game. Like, it is fun for me. I'm sure that there's probably a Steam review out there that's like, oh, there's so many breakable walls. I felt like I had to shoot everything, and I'm just over here like, yeah, there's so many breakable walls. I have to shoot everything. Alright. I believe that our next level up is something like 21, yeah, 2100, so it'll be a while before we can afford it. I guess we'll go through these tunnels just to see if we encounter anything fun. I'm not really expecting to encounter anything fun, but I've also explicitly said that I need to be farming more, so Once again, some of the enemies have managed to end up in the ceiling, which is pretty funny. Alright. So yeah, running through that hallway got us a decent chunk of the way towards our next level up, so that's good. I really want a some sort of vampiric mod. I think that's what we really need. Just based on my playstyle, a mod that restores health for dealing damage would be exceedingly useful. I also realize, I acknowledge that what I'm describing would be probably broken. That enemy wasn't there before. And honestly didn't drop a huge amount of XP, considering how dangerous I feel like it is. Like, I take those guys real seriously. Alright, here we are, at last. Back here. We're halfway to a level up. We've got our wall jump, so potentially there's some secrets here that we can unlock. I would not be at all surprised if this room up here has some secrets. Okay, nothing there. Okay, there she is. Thought I was far enough. And she's out. Alright. We don't have the HP seeing mod equipped anymore, so we can't really see if we did much to her. I suspect that we probably didn't. But, you know. Keep forgetting about the electrical aspect of this area. So, because we did use up a core, we'll pop in here, grab it back. I literally was just saying how I keep forgetting about the electrical aspect, and then I just go and do that. Man, the extra range is nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Is that guy taken care of? There she is. Okay. I don't think our invulnerability space is long enough to actually like dash through her. So we're learning. Alright, over there's the water that we haven't been able to get through yet. Okay. Onwards. We are making, I feel like, good cash in this area. Do I want to go down and connect those areas? Kinda, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that since we're here. That way, even if we die, we've done something productive climbing all the way down here. I imagine we were supposed to follow through there and not backtrack all the way back like I did, but, you know. What's a little cowardice among friends? So run over here. Yeah. There it is, right there. And now we're back here. Cool. Alright, so now let's go up this way. really fighting that thing. So we're in peace. Alright, and then up from here. Cool. Letting him get too close. Okay. Jumpy. Alright, this shows. There it is. Alright, so this is gonna be the part, right? I wanna consider my options before we do that, because I do not want to fight a boss with that thing on my back. Bad job of some of this stuff. Alright, so there we go. That's not really a better route, honestly. Kind of feels about the same, but it's at least a little more route-y. Gosh, it's wild to me that there's no statue over here. And I'm willing to bet that there's like a statue right here that I haven't found, so maybe that's the move. Maybe I figure out how to get out of that water and work from there. Alright, we got him. Nope, we didn't. We got his helmet. Now we got him. Chill Crumbler. Fires cold blaze projectiles that have a cooling effect when your blaster barrel when fired, providing additional effects if fired from a red hot barrel. Interesting. Do we think that we can use that to... Well, did we not equip it? We didn't. Oh, it takes 4. That's on me. Alright, we need to take something off. What's least important? Probably this heat thing. No. There we go. Heat buildup. That. And then we can also just have that back on. Alright, that did not work. Build up a red hot barrel. There we go. Okay, so it basically just goes like splashy. Unfortunately, that does mean that we don't have a way of getting through this area, so we'll put this back on. Because we just can't get enough height here to wall jump off of that. There probably is some skip that exists that we haven't figured out yet, but alright. I guess I'll go grab that piece and start carrying it back. I kind of don't want to do that, but it does kind of feel like the move. Do we think that I need to like dodge the creature? I don't think we can. I don't think there's a route out that doesn't go through her domain. I have overshot. Don't judge me. Alright, here we go.
Gambler needs this.
Alright, my plan is... I think I am going to try and like go over and then back up and over this way. Like that. It's not a great plan. We'll see if I come to regret this, but... a, yeah, one of these head things. I shouldn't have gone back for it. I don't really know why I did. We don't need the... cash that badly. I mean, we do, but... Oh, we can't, wall jump with this on our back? No, we can. I just didn't want to do it. Yeah. Alright, moment of truth. Shit. We're gonna go ahead and pop this heal. It's not gonna be enough. But... Alright. Alright, there we go. That's a full set of heals for us. It also means that all the enemies are back, so, you know, be careful, self. They're not too bad, but I just find them stressful. Man, these guys not exploding in a shower of electrical arcs is actually pretty great. Hello again. We'll come back to you. Maybe. Assuming that you're there.
Hey,
Ooh, I don't like you being near that guy.
what's up?
You're very far afield. You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. Sure, I guess. I'm careful though. Yeah, but there's a dude right there. I was following these little, I don't know what they're called. They look like baby chickens. They roll up into balls, bumble along the dirt. I was seeing where they end up if there's a nest, because a nest means eggs. We could have omelets for breakfast tomorrow.
Maybe I'd like omelets better than mushrooms. I only saw one monster on my way out. It was asleep, so I sneaked by no problem. It was sort of cute, actually. I almost went back to give it a pet.
This girl has a death wish.
I know, not safe. It is strange out here.
Go back to camp, please.
I will, I promise. I'm just resting up first.
I feel like we're not gonna see her again after this.
It's fine. I'll make it home, don't worry. I'm careful.
We're gonna find her body next to that robot thing that we just saw.
It's fine. I'll make it home, don't worry. I'm careful.
Ooh, Pasha. those guys can be a problem. Okay, good. The extra energy is really starting to pay dividends here. Being able to just unload on a dude and just keep unloading. Doing pretty good in terms of our finances. We'll be able to afford one level up. If there's anything new in the store, we might be able to afford it.
Make sure you try it out in a real actual combat situation.
That's junk to me.
Alright, here we go. That's 3. Any trouble finding it? No. It's what we need, so thanks. You want to get some sleep now, right? You always sleep right after you bring back a part. Sleep does sound nice. Go ahead, then. I'm supposed to sleep on the ground? Right. In the dirt? I mean, I thought you liked sleeping on the ground? It's fine. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes I like to joke around.
Right.
Good night, Roper.
Good night, Blue.
Alright, that's part 3. Hey, you're still kicking. I kinda am surprised by that. Anything new today? Well, we found onions up on the ridge. That was exciting. Not actual onions, but a similar root, same general flavor. Should help with the stew. It's been getting less interesting each day. Will you write a poem about it? About what? Wild onions. Or stew, in general. Nope. We write a poem about me? No. We write a poem about a crashed spaceship? Doubt it. Will you write a poem about cats? Cats?
I actually recited a couple poems for the camp last night. Asha's been wanting to hear the new stuff.
Last night,
You were sleeping.
things things always happen while I'm sleeping.
Tried to wake you.
I get so tired. I can't wake up. I think maybe I heard your poems in my dream, though. They were nice.
Thanks. Good travels. That's what I got.
Alright. Green Godseed, a lucky green Godseed, permanently increases luck. Well, that sounds probably worth it. But boy, 8,000. Woof.
Little blue.
Interesting texture to the stew today. A chalky strangeness in the broth. Quite a departure. Bill must be experimenting with the herbs. I try to remain open-hearted to every stew, every day, of course, but this will take some thought. I'd love to hear your impressions. I don't eat at all? How terrible for you. I require no sustenance myself, but I'm grateful for the option. Over the years, I've tucked away a number of spices, some exceedingly rare. Goose string, hammerglock, even a jar of red pochini, authentic pochini. I believe Bill's talent's well suited to muscular flavors. Yes, it's decided. On my next visit, I'll bring the pochini.
You can at least enjoy the aroma, I hope. It's a punch in the eye. It's a punch in the eye.
Looks like you're having fun.
Slightly weird that we can't talk to her.
Oh, hi.
I'm shocked that she's alive. So, are you sure you don't know who you are? No idea at all? No. Is something wrong? I don't know. I mean, the same as always, just sometimes it's worse. I miss Charlie, that's all. I miss my sister. She's dead? Right, that's what Gambler says. Charlie's escape pod crashed in the mountains. She died right away. I'm sorry.
Every few days, it hits me, and I get sad again. I just need to be sad for a while.
Woof. That's a lot. That's heavy.
I don't usually mind talking about it. I always like talking about Charlie. I always like talking about Charlie.
Hello.
May I ask what happened to your legs? They broke in the crash? I was thrown against a console. I'd rather not talk about it. Does it hurt? Bill made splints. I have tonics for the pain, crutches to walk. Broken, but alive. It must hurt, though. Some days worse than others. You should try some tea. Tea? You should sit in your favorite chair and drink ginger tea. You can read a book, too. That'll help. It'll cheer you up, maybe. Yes, that'd be fine, except there's no tea left, no books I haven't read 3 times, and the only decent chair I know of is the rocker in my quarters that remain dark, stuffy, and unpowered. Besides, I have to keep my mind on the work. Maybe I could turn off the static field? Pardon? You wouldn't have to figure out how to fly through it if I could just shut it down instead, right? I have considered that. The field is a created thing, not a natural phenomenon, so it's likely there's a creator. Likely there's machinery as well, organic or mechanical. If we can find the machinery, or the creator of the machinery, it is possible we can disrupt the field and escape the moon. Where would we even look, though? There are rumors, of course, talk of experiments, an ancient robot. Nothing solid. Could you find out more? I'll let you know. I'm slightly regretting not interacting with the robot when we ran by it earlier. I must sometimes seem cold. I do appreciate your help, your desire to help. Truly, I do. In better times, it wouldn't be like this. I'd have offered you tea, for one thing. Ginger tea, like you said.
We'd sit together, and we'd drink our tea, and we'd talk. Not about important things, vital things. Just simple things. All the fine and small things that matter when times are better. Today, though, I face the work. I learn new math. I decode a field. I track an ancient entity. We'll talk soon.
Alright. Well, speaking of talking soon, YouTube, we'll talk soon. Because this seems like about as good a place as I'm going to get for ending this episode. We've reached our normal 1 hour mark, and yeah, we've, completed a run. So, one more act in the bag, on to the next. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is really clicking for me. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye.